How has your historical identity helped you throughout life?
That's pretty interesting. I think that one thing I've been able to do, because I've been here at Clayton State 25 years, but I've also lived on the south side my whole life. I've always lived near the airport. And so sometimes I'm able to tell people the way things were over there. Now, as far as my own self, yeah, it's been kind of cool to look back at the ancestry I've had, to see what people went through, and it made me realize a little bit about why things were the way they were in my family, you know, why we did certain things, why we looked at things a certain way. Yeah, it's been kind of handy sometimes, just so I feel a bit better grounded, so to speak.
Because sometimes that's the main issues we have. Even me, when I came here in the United States, I have that issues. Do I have to, when people tell me where you from, or you see, sometimes I feel like I'm not feel comfortable because I'm in different area, and I'm far from where I feel comfortable.
My historical identity has helped me pretty much throughout my whole life, you know, being African American and just coming from slaves and coming from Africa. You kind of see that it could maybe deter you, but for me, it's helped me because it's made me realize who I am as a person, and it has made me a lot stronger as a person. And also, I appreciate my heritage. You know, I appreciate the people that I come from, and it makes me look towards the future. Even though we're in a state where, you know, sometimes being African American can be bad for us. We get stereotypes. You know, they call us, you know, part of the minority population. At the end of the day, the heritage is so rich and so full of kings and queens, and just the hard work we've been able to put into America is great. So I think that it has helped me, but I think that a lot of people see that it can kind of hurt us. But for myself, I think it has helped me.
When I was younger, because of the color of my skin, because of how light I am, I was always told by my peers, by my own peers and my own people, that I wasn't black. So it was like, not only was I not knowing what it meant to be black or what anything Africa was about, I was also being told by my own black people that I wasn't black. So it caused me to go into a complete full-on identity crisis.
My Italian way, calm. Really, you know, I have to think a lot before I
Okay.
can't be direct as I want.
Okay.
And when I started finding my history, I started finding a deeper sense of myself. I started feeling completely at one now, that I know that who I am, and I am still discovering it. And it's like I know where I can trace my roots to. It gives you a hope in your sense of being, that you're not allowed to feel that void, because it's not. You shouldn't want to feel the void. You shouldn't want to find out where you came from, because hey, Africa is just Africa, you know. There's AIDS everywhere, and everybody's starving, and it's all war. Not realizing that Africa is some of the most beautiful land you will ever set your eyes on.
My grandpa told me the truth. He told me about the Moors, how they invaded Spain for 700 years and all. And I was like, wow, we did all that. Then he told me about Hannibal of Carthage, how he was really an African and not this Caucasian man. Then he, after that, I began reading about like his father Hasdrubal. So as a kid, subconsciously, I always knew that. I always thought about Egypt. I always been fascinated with Egypt. I don't need permission to study myself. I can study myself on a daily basis.
Yes, it's helped me to be a better person. It's helped me build character. Has it hindered me? Yeah, it has. But not directly. But just the things that I see. And you know, I try not to allow myself to be influenced by that, but just, you get, if I were to walk into the room full of white people, I'd be, damn, man, you know, they probably think I'm a goddamn thug or some shit like that. And it's like, why do I think that? You know, what's making me think that? What have I been exposed to? What stimuli have I been exposed to? Have I experienced that has made me feel like, you know, damn, I don't feel like I'm better than them. I don't feel like I deserve to be in the same situation, same predicament. But at the same time, I have a sense of pride in my person as well.